Hi, everyone. We've got a good one for you tonight. It's Game 3 of the NBA Cup for both of these teams. Let's get started. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sideline. And a chance here to check out some stats for Andrew Wiggins.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at the true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. Curry is out there with Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, we've got Tatum. He's out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint. Taking a look at Boston. A chance now for them to move to 2-1 in the NBA Cup group play with a win here tonight.
And here on their home court, this is the one they need to have if they hope to advance to the knockout round.
And seeing how things are shaking out for the Heat as well. It's their 3rd game in the NBA Cup, and they really need a win tonight to stay alive.
Yeah, they're 1-1 thus far, so another loss probably knocks them out. It's going to be a tall task for them tonight, though, on the road.
To the paint, here's Wiggins. Good on the shot.
Well, this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
Tatum against Wiggins. The outside leaner. Tatum's shot is off. Left side, Butler. In a wide open look here for Wiggins. Buries the long-range jumper. Wiggins has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Well, right now, Andrew Wiggins understanding in the catch and shoot, they can't guard him.
Hauser the pass to Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's Adebayo with the rebound. It's been a quick start for Miami. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to White. Here's Garza. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Curry. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Misses from short range. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots, Derek White converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver. Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Powell, the pass to Butler. Shoots. Rebounded by the Celtics. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
And they dropped the season series to these guys a year ago. Not their proudest moment.
Here's Garza. Outside Tatum. Oh, good on the triple.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
And Curry throws it down.
Well, the passing ability of Andrew Wiggins on display. And ask anyone, they'll tell you he's a great team guy.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Shireman. Outside Tatum. Here's White. Off target from outside. The Heat leading by 6. Outside Curry. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Powell feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Hauser. Lost Possession's gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Garza. Now Hauser. And another miss by Boston. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about the mindset needed when squaring off against Jimmy Butler, and Coach said Jimmy is a firecracker. You don't want to set him off or he could explode in your face. I told our guys just to focus on the game and not give any extra motivation out there. We'll see if they prevent Butler from popping off. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So here we are, right in the middle of the group stage of the NBA Cup. And here are the standings.
At this point, if you're towards the bottom of a group, it's going to be hard to climb up. It's really tough making the knockout stages. Only 4 of the 15 teams in each conference advance.
Yep, it counts.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area, just drops it in softly.
Powell dishes to Wiggins. Good ball movement here by the Heat. To the inside. And Powell gets it to go on the assist by Curry.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Celtics trail by 8. Tatum passes to Garza. Out to the wing. Launches a 3. And Jason Tatum with the 3.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Curry against White. Nifty move. And it's Miami with another.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Hauser. Now Tatum. Releases. Miami grabs the miss.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
It's Curry with the drive. Butler from outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
A 3 ball. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed. Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Curry kicks to Butler. Here's the screen. Again, the miss by the Heat. Celtics trail by 4. Outside Tatum. Outside White. Lets it go. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. White's got his second bucket.
You have to have a quick release in the catch-and-shoot game. Otherwise, you allow the defender to catch up. Derek White's like, no, sir, I'm putting this one home.
Here's Adebayo. Lays it up off the glass. And the Heat lead by 4.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. And both of these teams, Greg, have a couple games in the NBA Cup under their belts. They've gotten off to pretty good starts.
And I got to believe they both like the position they're in. And tonight will be huge in determining if they can make those knockout games. It's pretty much a must-win.
So both teams making some changes here. What a recent stretch it's been for these players. They're the NBA's leading scorers over the last 10 games. Look at Curry leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Jason Tatum, another guy that's having a great scoring season.
These two guys are really enjoying themselves right now. It's been a scoring spree for both.
Now here's White. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. It's stolen by Adebayo. Curry looking it over. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Fires from deep. Connects from three-point range. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead. And Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Heat.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Williams double team. Tatum on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Tatum's got 8 points.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Williams against Curry. Wiggins. Yep, that one goes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Celtics trail by 8.
Substitution on the court.
And White kicks to Williams. Pass to Tatum. That one drops for him. He's got 10.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
To the middle. Here's Keels. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Heat lead by 8.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside Tatum. 1:04 left in the first. Here's White. Pass to Tatum. 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
Now here's Curry. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Releases. Curry can't get it to go.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also are going their way.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Powell dishes to Curry. The 3. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Williams with a clean look, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Curry from deep three-point land. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Heat. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Celtics trail by 3. Sam Hauser is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Peyton Pritchard. And it's Galloway in at the center position. That's the Boston 5.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And it's the Heat with the ball. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Fires from the wing. A shot by Curry, no good. Inside. Pass to Shireman. Back to Galloway. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And the basket by Hauser.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks Chelsea.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys?
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. And here's Tatum for three. And Curry pulls it down. Powell outside. Here's Hackett. Great D that time from Tatum.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Outside Curry. The three. The rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Pass to Tatum. Outside Williams. Here's the teardrop. Norman Powell with the rebound. Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And it's Butler missing.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Here's Shireman. Outside Tatum. Here's Galloway. Back to Tatum. A three-pointer, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Curry's shot is off. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Celtics making a switch here. Mars is checked in. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Miami. The Heat trail by 3. And here is Curry. He's got 10. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Curry's got 12.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Now here's Williams. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. And there was a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. White, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Number 9, Derek.
Pass to Shireman. Tatum's shot is off. And Miami shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's Hauser. Now White. From deep. Rebound by the Heat. Outside Curry. Butler kicks to Curry. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Now here's White. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And it wasn't only his scoring. The intensity on defense. He nabbed 3 steals that night.
Rocket 2. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Miami. From past the arc. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 15 points.
Boy, this guy doing his job spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his third to go.
Back to Tatum. They need this. And Curry pulls it down.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from White.
Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Hey, Boston, let's get loud for Celtics Entertainment.
And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami. They're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, there's the Celtics, a few slots below them.
And right now for Miami, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to White, and White slams it in.
Derek White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
Butler in the corner. Fires the three. Rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Shireman. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Curry passes to Pop. Right side, Adebayo. Outside Curry. Shoots over White. The shot by Curry, no good. Celtics shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Curry on the wing. White covering. And that one's good. Wiggins has got the game tied up here for Miami.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Miami's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. It's Curry outside. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Pass to Garza. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now Curry. 18 points for him. Adebayo with this screen on White. The kick outside to Butler. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics out in front. Ending the second quarter with a 13-5 run. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Well, Coach Mazzulla, a pretty good start for you guys. As we look at the second half, what's the message in the locker room?
Continue to do what we do. We had great poise when they were making tough shots and they went on the run. You know, we played well, we executed. And once we get to our spacing and our early offense, we're hard to guard.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're picking up the shot. Give it up for our contestants.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. And just for a moment here, I was wondering, if you guys were playing in the league today, which current player would you most like to team up with?
That's tough, Ernie, but I got to pick Wemby. Playing alongside of him, that's just going to be too good to pass up.
Well, I'll tell you what, May 19th, I'm teaming up with the Ant-Man. 1-2 punch, baby.
Very interesting. And now it's time to talk about what we saw from Jason Tatum in that first half. He was a man on a mission.
Fantastic three-point shooting from him, stretching out the defense. I had a couple of games like that myself, Shaq. It's fun, man. Believe me, Shaq, it's fun.
First of all, you don't know my real last name. It's Onilovich. If I wanted to be a three-point shooter, I would have been.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, he's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
The Heat trail by 3. On the court for the Heat, Wiggins is out there with Adebayo. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Butler, and it's Curry in at the point guard.
Luka has a first personal foul, first team foul.
White against Curry. The kick out to Adebayo. 4 on the clock. Outside Butler. There's the 3. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And so Powell will bring it up for Miami. It's a 3-point game.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned hard-nosed basketball to get that.
Garza, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Butler with the ball. He has 5. Pass to Powell from outside the arc. And again, it's the Heat missing.
3rd straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Here's Garza. He's guarded by Adebayo. Here's Shireman. Tatum on the wing. 6 to shoot. From 17 feet out. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
And it's Butler missing.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
And it's White missing. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Wiggins. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And now look at Jason Tatum here. The past month has been surreal. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
Second team foul.
White, wide open. He fires. Boston, no good that time either. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Shireman. Outside Tatum. Pass to White. Beyond the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Curry's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss.
Here's Hauser. 6 points for him. Celtics passing it around. And it's White missing.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
Curry outside. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Curry's got it all tied up now for the Heat.
Yeah, he shot the ball well enough to keep his team even. Let's see if together they can elevate past that.
Tatum against Wiggins. Right side Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Takes a three. Norman Powell with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
They now take the lead. Adebayo's got 10.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's White. He's got 10. Back to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go. He's got 17.
How about that? The quick feet, quick thinking makes the play an easy one in screen and roll action for Jason Tatum.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. These are the top distributors of the basketball for the last 10 games as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Look at Curry, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Wiggins outside. Over Tatum. Great D that time from Tatum.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
For three, it's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle, and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Kevin, back to you.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Curry's shot is good. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Boston making a switch here. Walsh is checked in. Heat also with the sub. Mitchell's checked in. And a new group in for the Heat. Khalil Ware's checked in for Adebayo. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Zaire Williams, he's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And Curry subbed in for Powell. Here's Walsh. Still scoreless. Pritchard from outside. Jaquez with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Boston trailing. Three-pointer, Pritchard. And Ware pulls it down. Miami's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Mitchell dishes to Curry. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists now in this one. Jaquez against Tatum. Shoots the three from anywhere, anytime. Tatum.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Here's Curry. He's got 26. To the paint, trying to find where, and gets it to him.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Miami ahead, up by 3. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. We've got Tatum. Williams is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Walsh in at the 4 spot. That's the Boston 5. The Heat with the lead. Mitchell passes to Curry. Lets it go from deep. And Boston with the rebound.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And so Curry will bring it up for the Heat. Pass to Ware. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Curry. Williams passes to Pritchard. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Celtics lead by 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Curry, good.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Tatum finds Pritchard. Outside Williams. And again, it's Boston with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Hawkins with the screen on Williams. Curry passes to Hawkins.
Assist from...
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Fires the 3. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Outside Williams. From the arc. Rebound by the Celtics. Walsh has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. And they pick up 2. That's now 8 points for Williams.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Celtics making a switch here. Garza's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the Heat coach had some advice for his team over the last break. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Here's Williams. JT that time from Curry. The Heat trail by 3 to the inside. Here's Wiggins, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Three-pointer, Pritchard. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Trying to find where, and gets it to him. And guys, here in the 4th quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
There's the pick. Leans from outside, and he nails that one right through the net. Tatum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
And here is Curry. Has to Ware. Back to Curry. Is trying to get open. Here's Ware, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Heat lead by 1. Williams, a screen on Mitchell. Pritchard with a wide open look. Off target with his 3.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Tatum. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Tatum. There's the triple. And Curry pulls it down. Miami's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 15 points in just the 2nd half.
He got loose from downtown in the 1st half. Now has 3 here in the 2nd. Unstoppable.
Williams passes to Pritchard. To end the run, Williams gets the bucket.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
The Heat leading by 4. Outside Curry. Inside. Trying to find Ware, and gets it to him. And a missed layup.
And they've controlled the glass throughout this game, but it's still close.
Stolen by Mitchell. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Good. Ware's got 6 here in this quarter. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Celtics. Tatum with the screen on Mitchell. Rebounded by Curry.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Tatum with the finish on a beautiful break.
The very definition of their go-to player. Mr. Tatum, ball in your hands, yes, sir.
He drills the 3.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's gonna make you pay.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Several teams changing it up here. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
7-point differential. Tatum into the lane. Tatum, the shot is good.
No stranger to the big moment. What a play there from Tatum.
Curry outside. Powell outside. Here's Curry. Launches it. Rebounded by Tatum. Now Tatum. Shoots the three. And down goes the three.
This guy has earned a reputation for handling pressure and making clutch shots.
Curry. And they come back with a three of their own.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Tatum. Cleared away by Adebayo. Miami leading by 5. From outside. That one misses. And for the Celtics, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good.
Unshakable trust in Jason Tatum in this sort of situation. Their staff just puts the ball in his hands and lets him make plays.
Here's Adebayo. Curry outside. For three. No good.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Now here's Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Curry fires. Three. Good.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now a timeout called by Boston. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
White against Powell. Jacks up a three. No good there. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Derek White, third personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Miami, Curry at the line for 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty, missing both. The alley-oop and the rejection by Curry. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. And this is a big win for them in the NBA Cup as they move to 2-1 in the group stage.
And if they can win their final group stage game, it's likely that they're going to advance to the next stage.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Jimmy, it seemed like the defensive end was where this game was decided. What was the key there?
That everybody locked into the scouting report, and we had a lot of guys that could switch and guard up one-on-one, take that challenge. But I think, man, all in all, we just played incredible.
That versatility is going to pay off all season. Thanks so much, Jimmy.
Terrific, Allie, thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, the Cobra.